Ruben, that was a sensational feeling. What do you make of that performance?
Yeah, it's like we have been talking about. Sometimes the tactical is not the best game, but the spirit was there. Even with 10 men, the spirit was there. I think the connection in between the team on the pitch, the fans outside, was a really good thing to feel. And even with all the problems during the game, during the second half, I felt that today was our day, but now my focus is on Southampton to prepare this game, to recover the players, and we need to win the next game.
There was so much emotions in that game, and you mentioned it there. Did you feel that the players, the staff and the fans were connected as one, and that's what really got you through the tough time?
Yeah, I think we are improving on that, and that is I think that is the base of everything. Now the rest will come, but that connection, we are fighting. I think our supporters understand sometimes the results. They don't understand sometimes when we don't give everything. And today, in the last game, we did everything to win the match. So our relationship between staff, players, and the fans are improving.
We've already spoke to some of the players today, and they said they felt that you believed in them so much today, and that helped them. How does that make you feel as a coach, that they felt that consistently today?
Yeah, because it's true. I believe in them every time, and I want to push them, and sometimes I challenge them, and they don't like because they are not used to, but I will continue to do that, but I will defend them. If they play like this, I will defend them, and this team will improve. But now, let's focus on the next game. We need to win the next game with a good environment, and to show the same spirit that we showed against Liverpool and Arsenal.
Before that, finally, I have to ask you, through to the next round of the FA Cup, what does that mean to you?
First of all, I'm going to meet for the first time Ruud van Nistelrooy. I wanted to give him a hug. I call him. He's a class guy, and we want to win to pass to the next round. It's a very good competition. I really enjoy it. But now let's focus on the next game for the Premier League.
Thank you very much, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, happy man there, Ruben Amorim. And you can just see over the last couple of games, Bardo, how the formation and the players' familiarity with it are starting to improve.
Yeah. Big momentum deserve a lot of credit, because you've got to remember they played much of that game with just 10 men.
Yeah, I think for their confidence, I said before about the manager mentioning their commitment to it. I think they've shown that now. I think the fact that they're not rotating as much as usual. When Amorim first come in, there was changing all sorts of different positions, sort of knowing who he could trust within the team. But now they look like a side that they've got loads more to improve on in terms of going forward. But as a structure, when they're going to that 5, they look real secure, and he'll be happy with that at least.
Yeah. Theo, on Arsenal, what do you think?
I mean, it's like everyone else has said before. You know, Arsenal probably need a strike at this moment in time, because it would have been a completely different story, I feel, and even the season itself. But that's what it is right now for me.
OK, for now, gents, don't forget to press your red button to join us on iPlayer next for more post-match reaction. But that's it on BBC One. Manchester United won on penalties. The hero, Bayern d'Or, an early contender for the Ballon d'Or.
Getting the act for the draw, and you know that's the excitement of the FA Cup, getting drawn against obviously teams that you might not really play against if you're a team in the Football League. So it's exciting all round. But our main focus is obviously winning football matches and making sure the levels that we've been showing in the last 2 games are continued. And listen, if we show that here at Old Trafford, where we've, you know, in teams where we've, you know, Forest, Bournemouth, we've had them games where we've not been at our best, but we need to make sure, like the last 2 games, they're the levels, and that's the benchmark you set.
The challenge for these players now is to replicate that here on Thursday night against Southampton, right?
Well, it's to do that at home. We've not really done that yet.
Yeah.
And the away games in that sense can be a little bit easier because you're expected to step up a little bit, but now it's about doing it on the home pitch and giving that same commitment all over.
And is it different when, like today at Anfield, we're much more defensive? Here against Southampton on Thursday, we'll be expected to be on the front foot.
You're expected to go and win the game and blow Southampton out of the water. But as I said many times, teams come here, and obviously the fear factor has gone in a little bit of a way. So we've got to get that fear factor back when they come to these places. But you know that starts with doing the right things, doing the basics right, desire, fight, passion. and your quality will come out in the end, because obviously you're playing for Man United. You're a high quality player to play for this football club. So it starts with the fundamentals, and if we can do that, there's no reason why we can't turn these teams over that come to Old Trafford.
Hey, it's been a great week, hasn't it, for United? The draw at Anfield, a draw at Arsenal, ultimately winning on spot kicks and progressing to round 4. Right, stay with us after the break. We'll be in matchday review. There we'll hear from the manager and a couple of our players. See you after. 5-4 on penalties. United next play Leicester City in round 4. Welcome to Matchday Review. With me, Phil Barsley and Wes Brown, who just as happy and delighted with me as anyone who is a United fan will be right now. Wes, it was a really good result considering we played for so long with 10. The effort, the application, the determination, the resilience was there for everyone to see once more.
Yeah, it was, and listen, we knew we wanted to continue what we did at Liverpool, and once we got out to 10 men, you're thinking that's not impossible, but it's going to be very hard. But you give credit to the players, all the players that came on, they stuck to the task and knuckled in, ran their hearts out. The manager made some good subs who did exactly the same. The keeper got us out of trouble as well. Redeemed himself from maybe the Tottenham game, and it was just a great display. And once you get it down to penalties, as you know, anything can happen. But we kept our cool and slotted all ours away, and that's all you can hope for.
And the reward for that is a home tie with Leicester City. We've done this Roy back here at the Theatre of Dreams, so a fantastic match to now look forward to.
Yeah, of course, and good draw for us. I think any time you're in the hat for the draw, you want a home tie, and we've certainly got that. Obviously, in the third round there, we've obviously had a difficult fixture away at Arsenal. So nice to get a home draw, and nice to welcome back Rude.
Yeah, cannot wait for that. That will be in due course. For now, we're going to get as much reaction as we can from the Emirates. This first from Ben Thornley, who's with Zara.
Thanks, guys. Yes, what a way to win that game, Ben. It was an electric atmosphere, wasn't it?
It was brilliant, and such a stark contrast to the way the first half went to the second. And once United ignited it with that brilliant goal from Bruno Fernandes, you just thought that it was going to be one of those cup ties that we've seen so many times between these two sides. Then, of course, the sending off came, and that changed the way the game went. Obviously, Arsenal had the momentum, but some of the defending from Manchester United, as well as still being able to carve out one or two openings, but the defending and obviously the penalty save from Bayinde in both normal time and in the shootout, they were just brilliant. Different game to last week, but still full of admiration for the way that they went about their jobs this afternoon.
There was so much resilience that Manchester United shown when they went down to 10 that really just showed the spirit in this entire team today.
Oh, it did. I said that when I was doing the commentary upstairs, that it was the epitome of a team, the way that they moved on from last week to an equally difficult task to come and win at Arsenal, where they've not performed very well in recent years, but they thoroughly deserve that for the sheer grit and determination and throwing their bodies in front of things. Matthijs de Ligt from underneath the crossbar was mesmerising. It was absolutely superb. Harry Maguire, I thought, was excellent all the way through. They gave everything. None of them left anything out there, and in the end they thoroughly deserved it.
And then nerves of steel from Joshua Zirkzee then too.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. I realised that you're in a position there whereby you can be a hero or a villain, because if you miss that, you think, oh no, what's going to happen next? But Altay Bayanda had done the hard work. He did it in normal time. He did it again with a wonderful save in the shootout. And United, every single one of them kept their nerve, none more so than Joshua Zirkzee. And I'm really, really pleased for him that he managed to get the winner, and he sent 8,000 United fans going berserk.
And just a quick little word on those around 8,000 Manchester United fans there. I mean, classic phrase, limbs everywhere. I mean, Darren Fletcher was with us in the press box as well, and I think he was going to go and join them at one point.
He did get very, very animated, didn't he? But I think that was just it encapsulated the performance that Manchester United put in. I don't think anybody, when Martin Odegaard stepped up to take that penalty in the second half, which, by the way, was a shambolic decision, and it wasn't the only one that Andy Madley made, but as soon as he saved that, you just thought that there might be a little bit of down to 10 men against Arsenal in the FA Cup. You can still win it. OK, we did it a different way, but the result is the same. We're through to the next round.
We are through to the next round, and what a way to do it. Back to you guys.
Even Ben is smiling right now, so that just goes to show how well United did. And the result means that we don't have to talk too long about the performance of the referee, who wasn't our friend today, let's just say that. But the two players who will be seen as the heroes today, Altay Bayındır and Joshua Zirkzee, it's so good for those two to experience this joy in the United shirt after some difficult times.
Yeah, listen, I thought we all did well, but when it's difficult, it's hard to get your confidence back. And I think, even stepping up, Zirkzee, for, you need him to score. And he done that and just slotted it home. And like you said, Aldair, he, had a mixed match game against Tottenham. Did well at times, but today, again, stepped up, saved when he needed to, saved the penalty in normal time, and then obviously done the job in the penalty shootout as well. And that gives everybody a big boost. And I'm pretty sure in the change room after the game, it would have been really good to see everybody smiling and happy with what the sort of team we're starting to become.
Havertz, the man who missed the spot kick in the shootout for Arsenal, and sometimes maybe you get just desserts, Phil, because he definitely made the most of what wasn't really much of a tackle to win the Arsenal penalty, which Odegaard had saved by Bayındır in normal time.
No, there's no question he dived. He's conned the referee in plain sight. The referees fell for it. Harry Maguire's not made any contact with him at all. And like you say, that's a difficulty now, and the arguments that we have for and against with VAR.
Yeah.
Obviously, if it was VAR today, they would have seen that was obviously not a penalty at all. But obviously, certain instances, the Bruno Fernandes one on the edge of the box where his boots come off, he stood on his heel, a clear chance for us to obviously get a goal. So I thought the referee was pretty poor. But not taking anything away from us. I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah, we certainly were, and so too was our captain Bruno Fernandes, who scored our goal in regular time and then netted in the shootout. Let's hear from him.
Bruno, what a way to win that game. How are you feeling?
Tired, but obviously very satisfied, very happy, because it was a tough game. We knew it would be a tough game. 8,000 fans here today to push us forward, and they did through all the game. It was incredible, their support. We could feel it through all the game, and it was a big part for us to try and push when things got hard, and we did it. And at the end, we got the result. I think they will have I hope they have a safe journey, because happy I think we will be for sure.
Plenty of happy faces in that stand. I tell you that. You mentioned it was tough. It was. In that first half, we've seen the frustration there, but you had to dig deep for each other to get that win. And what does that do for you as a squad now?
It doesn't have to do nothing, to be honest. As what have to understand that in certain moments we will have to suffer. Well, if we suffer together, if we do it as a team, if we truly believe in each other, we can go through difficult things, as was today. But now the difficult part for us has to be that we have to understand that we have to do this week in, week out. And now, as the manager just said, not week in, week out, just in 3 days, we have to do it again. And we're going to play Southampton, last in the league. Everyone is really tired. You can try to find excuses or whatever. We have to take that away from us. We have to understand that now we've set a standard, and we have to keep this standard just getting higher, not lower.
And we are holders of the FA Cup, and we're through to the next round. What does that mean to you personally?
Oh, we want to go until the end again. We want to be at Wembley again. We want to go through that steps again, like we did it last season, and hopefully we're gonna get through all the rounds, and we're gonna get there. But obviously now our focus has to be already in Southampton. We know how important is this competition for the country and for the club, how massive it is, and we want to give it again to our fans, to ourselves, because we want to celebrate this season.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we'd love to be back at Wembley in a major final. Still plenty of work to do before that, though. But Bruno's hit the nail on the head right there, saying what we've all been saying. Now we need to see that here against Southampton on Thursday in the Premier League. It's no point just turning up for the big games.
Yeah, of course. I like what he said there. If we knew he was going to suffer, but we had to suffer together. It's a great point. It just shows signs of, the team becoming together as a unit, demanding from each other, setting standards, and that's what you need within a group. You need players that are going to set the bar, and you need everyone else to buy into what you're trying to do. And that comes from the manager as well. He's obviously come in and set the standards really high, and you can see from the last two performances that's the level, that's the Man United level, and that's them sort of performances will get you to challenging again for silverware and championships, and that's where we want to be. We've been starved of it for a long time, haven't we? So that's where we want to be, but it starts by doing the basics right like that.
Yeah. Is it refreshing to hear the honesty that the players are coming out with at the moment in terms of their own performances and how much better they need to do in the regular league matches as well as the big games against top 5, 6 teams?
Yeah. And listen, I always think they've been honest. They've just not done it together.
Yeah.
They've done it at separate times. These three might play well, the rest not too well. But they've realised they have to do it together, otherwise they don't get through it.
It's a collective, yeah.
5 for 1 together, and you get the rewards. OK, 2 more interviews to bring you. We'll hear from the manager shortly, but first let's hear from the match winner, Altay Bayındır.
Congratulations, Altay. How are you feeling after that performance?
I'm feeling great, and because we deserve this game, and then it's very difficult if you are playing a good team. Then if you need to play 10 players, if it's really difficult. But we are getting better, I can say. And then last game against Liverpool, we did very well, and today we won this game. And we are believing if we will believe all team together, we can do more things, because we have a good manager. He's every time helping us. I need to say thank you for him, because today he trusts me. He was giving me a T-shirt, and then I was so happy. I have a patient. I'm working hard in the Carrington, and then if you are a goalkeeper, it's difficult mentally, and then you have to be ready every second, every time, because I think Premier League is a top league, and every game is difficult. If you're not ready, you have to be ready then. And I'm very happy, I can say, for this great game. But we will enjoy tonight. Tomorrow we will continue to do our job. And then because of football, if this game finish, tomorrow new day, we have a new game. We will be much better from the right now, and then I run off with my team, and then everyone was fight. Everyone was give everything for this great game. Before the game, our manager told with us, and then if we will believe ourselves, we can do everything. And I can say everything starting from here, everything.
You can clearly see that the hard work for yourself has been paying off on that training ground, because the saves that you made were phenomenal today. What was it like, and the adrenaline that you felt when you made those saves?
Yeah, in my past career I had a lot of saves like this, maybe more good than this, but today especially in the game I had one penalty save, and then after the game I had one penalty save again. I'm happy because I was helpful for my team, and then really it's I can say special feeling for me, because with this great team, and then you are winning like this game. But if you are Manchester United, and if you are playing for Manchester United, you have to know where you are, and then you have to be ready every second, every minute for the next game, for the win.
Perfect words there, Altay. Now, the fans were incredible. They were cheering you on at that moment, especially during the penalties. How important was their encouragement today that really helped you through those tough moments?
We cannot talk about just this game, because they are doing these things every game, and then when we are losing, when we are winning, it doesn't matter. I think they are feeling from the inside, They want to see good things in the pitch, because they are always every game supporting us, and then we have to give something for our fans. We have to win game. If you will win something, if you will give something to our fans, and I can say just thank you about this, because they are amazing. They are perfect. They are always supporting. They are always in the game, always giving everything. And for example, I'm very close with the fan side, in the goal. And when they are saying glory or come on United, I'm feeling like, why, come on, guys, we have to do more, And then I can say just thank you, and they will continue to support us, and then we will do our best, and then I hope we can continue after tomorrow like this. Next game, tomorrow, next day. I already said we will enjoy it tonight for this great game, and then tomorrow we will continue in the Carrington.
Well, thank you very much and congrats.
Thank you. Thank you.
Lovely to see a smile on his face, and like he said, does work really hard on the training ground, and as a goalkeeper your chances are limited, but he will certainly travel home happy, Bardo, and sleep well tonight, because he did very, very well.
Yeah, he deserves it, and obviously the Spurs game was difficult for him to take, but listen, he got an opportunity today, and he's been the hero. He's been fantastic. But like you say, opportunities for goalkeepers are few and far between. Very rarely get changed. So, you have to admire the way they conduct themselves, the professionalism. They obviously travelling all over, knowing fine well that there's very limited chance that they'll get on unless there's an injury. So I'll take my hat off to them for that. Obviously, they conduct themselves day in, day out to the right levels, and they push each other. So, credit to him. He deserves his chance today, and I'm delighted for him.
And a special mention to the defence as well, because Harry was excellent, Martinez very good, and De Ligt had a very good game, including a brilliant clearance from under his own crossbar when Trossard was sniffing a poacher's goal.
Yeah, we weren't sure who it was. We thought he missed it, but what a tackle. On the line, gets his foot round and clears it for a throw-in. I mean, everybody, you can see that's just commitment for everybody.
He celebrated like it was a goal as well, which
I didn't know
as good as a goal.
Till you get the close-up. What a tackle that is. I mean, it should be a tap-in, but the commitment, like we said, and he was committed to it, and he got it right. But that's been showing the last couple of games now.
Shame that Diogo saw red for that second booking. It was a challenge he had committed to. You were saying while watching it with you, Bardo, if that was you would have committed and probably gone for it as well.
Yeah, I've not got a leg to stand on in terms of putting challenges in like that. But I didn't realise, to be honest, he was already on a yellow card, so that's why I was probably saying.
Might have been more sensible.
Yeah, because I think we was on the front foot. Obviously, the emotions. It was a physical game. And he was laying a marker down, but listen, probably a little bit of lack of discipline, knowing he was on a yellow. Probably slam the brakes on there, slow yourself down. But listen, things happen in football, and fortunately for us, it worked out in our favour. But I think we had to suffer after that. We had to suffer. We was under a lot of pressure for a lot of the game, and then obviously, the game goes into extra time, and the effort that the boys put in. For that 30 minutes after the game, credit to everyone, to a man. The players that come on as well was fantastic.
He'll be giving everyone a big hug.
Yeah, definitely, won't he? Very relieved that we got through. Dallo, incidentally, would have missed the Southampton game here on Thursday anyway after picking up a booking to take him above the threshold from the game against Liverpool, so unavailable for the Southampton game. OK, let's hear next from our head coach here.
Business once more on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. So deflection, and it will be a throw-in. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? Romeo Lavia. And there it is, the half-time whistle. So the beginning of the second half here at Stamford Bridge. Possession one. Mudryk. Being egged on by the crowd. And a goal to re-establish their advantage. Just look at the celebrations. Palmer.